Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts US campaign, where we are fighting the last great war against Italy and England. Germany already surrendered. However, the war is not yet won, sir. No, sir, not at all. We are pushing into Italy with great success, I might add. And let's see, what do we have here? The West Virginia herself. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Old cruiser, yeah, sure. But it's only 2 Italian light cruisers. We should have a shot at this. Right? Right? Let's hope so. Ooh, it's not even an old cruiser. She is far more modern than I thought. Good, 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 good. Yeah, this, in fact, is a very modern cruiser. Oh, I take back my words. I take back me words, sir. Enemy is over here, slowly moving away. It has been a while. Wow. Honestly, I can't even remember when the last time was I recorded a campaign episode for this game. Literally, it has been a long time. Alright. Slow down, 21 knots. Yeah, 21 knots is fine. Good hit there. Alright, let's close the distance a bit. Enemy warships are not engaging anyway. You should be dead, right? Well, you just took a 7k hit, mate. Bang, bang. Nice, nice, nice. 12k damage done so far. Not a single return shot from their escorts. As we start to poke away at the convoy. So, like I said, I have not played this game in a while. I've been busy. I've been very busy. Work. Mostly work, really. Not having a life. Except that. Besides that, I should say. Yeah, and it's kinda lost my interest in the game for a bit. It does happen. This is a game where, you know, you have some very fun episodes, some very fun time, and then you need a break. You seriously need a break now and then. And yeah, I took my break. Not that you guys noticed. But essentially the entire month of September and first part, yeah, let's see, August and September, I pretty much did not record anything besides the Shipyard Champion series. Luckily, I had more than enough content lying around. I am, when I'm recording, more active with the recording part than with the editing part, I'm afraid to say. And yeah, I still have a bit of a backlog of videos. So, not recording actually was not an issue. And I do like that, because I don't want you guys to be, well, having to bear the brunt of me being lazy, of me not being in the mood to record. So, yeah, the show went on without a hitch. And I took a break. I am refreshed and more eager than ever. As the last convoy ship dies, 83k damage done. Now, I had a lot of fun ideas for new campaigns by now. Sadly, people like Bro Silly beat me to the punch and started to do the things, well, I wanted to do. God damn it. And I don't want to be like a copycat now, so yeah. no historical German campaign for me for a while. At least not for a while. Okay, 2 Italian ships gone. Excellent. However, some people asked me about, doing some other stuff. By the time this gets out, it's probably been released already. I'm planning on a battlecruiser only campaign. That would be kind of fun. Or maybe a heavy cruiser and battlecruiser only. 2 ship types to play around with. Ooh, Puerto Rico, ready and able as always. We have a large fleet on standby here. That entire fleet is ready to go. I might as well send them in, right, to reinforce just in case. All right. Let's see. I think we are almost ready for now. Let's check the politics screen. Nothing happens because if I recall, naval invasion has been triggered. That is looking fine, madly fine, my friends. Improved sloped armor and armor quality, crop 5. Okay. If I do this, hold on, big guns. 20-inch Mark 1s. Don't like 20-inch Mark 1s. But if I do this, we'll get some nice stacks when we hit March 1929. Ooh, heavy Russian assaults on the Austrians. Poor Austrians, but the Germans are counterattacking. This seems familiar. I like Austria, but they're in a terrible spot in this game. Not as bad as Spain, though. Spain is fun to play, but it's an easy opponent to take out. Honestly, if you want a hard campaign, ladies and gentlemen, go play Spain. Alright, submarine. Sunk. Submarine 2. Heavily damaged. Submarine 3. Damaged. A small convoy. 3 convoy ships killed. Nice. Battle cruiser doing 28 knots. My battleships cannot keep up with that, so let's not. Armor quality, yes. Oh, advanced bulkhead protection. Very good. The naval invasion on Great Britain here. We don't have the actual fleet power. Oh, but we do with this fleet. Hi. Yeah, there's only 2 light cruisers that I have there. Let's send that real fleet and deal with it. After that, we're gonna move back and engage Singapore, I think, in this area. However, come to a naval invasion with Great Britain. I do think, though, I want to improve relations with the Germans. Always improve relations with the Germans. Let's see, this ship does not have depth charges, I believe. What? No. Okay, yeah, I'm flabbergasted here. I just lost 4 submarines for a heavy cruiser. That was still worth it. Though, was it? Was it, though? That is a lot of submarines that I just lost. Let's see, Stealth 12. Yeah, Coastal Submarine Force. Let's deploy them in Valencia, that's fine. That was terrible, sir. No, I don't like it. 4 submarines. No, sir. No, sir. No. That is not acceptable. I wish I could design my own submarines for this. Oh well. Propeller shafts. Let's see. We got 3,000 tonners coming up. If I do that, then I can build some new big-ass destroyers for my fleet. I think that'll be fun. So naval invasion's going, British invasion's going. Next turn I can hopefully start the invasion of Wales. Yeah, let's just skip forward to that, shall we? Right. We have a small fight on our hands here. One of my fleets has run into a Italian battleship, of all things. Seeing the Italian battleship can only do 28 knots, and I brought some battle cruisers with me, I should be able to easily overtake it. And I brought a bit more than just a battle cruiser, it seems. This is a bad matchup, mate. Ooh. Sentinel, rush in. Rest of the fleet may remain on screen duty, that's fine. Turn off torpedoes on those ships and go. My battle cruisers can only do 28 knots in current weather, so the enemy ships will be even... enemy ship, I should say, will be even slower. Come out, wherever you are. Oh. What on earth was that? Now, you would think the enemy battleships doing only 28 knot maximum should be able to catch her, but hello game. Well, maybe the weather will clear up. I'm gonna sit this one out, and I'll be right back. Well, 2 hours later, and she got away. Her top speed is 28.6 knots, but seeing the weather, my battle cruisers that could do only 28 knots should still have been able to catch her, but whew, what the hell? Those are the kind of fights that make me regret playing the game. But then I see this awesome Chinese warship and I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. Impractical like hell, but cool. The battle cruiser, because that is faster than I am. Losing a shit ton of transports again. Belgium, yeah, you may have those. We're gonna hit Wales. There's naval invasion, 2 turns remaining. I'm gonna skip the little fights here and research. We got the 3,000 tonner destroyers. Let's take a look, shall we? Do I have any destroyers that I can still build? Yeah. Haley, Wadsworth, and Talbot, of course. Talbot, of course, is also has an upgraded design. So I'm not going to build you anymore, I think. things. Yeah. Halsey also has a nice upgraded model already. Gonna delete the old one. We have David R. Race, double. Let's get rid of them. And Compton, 1924. Yeah, no. Although 40 knots, not gonna build you anymore. I'm gonna refit you though. Charles P. Cecil, we have several models of you. I suppose we're gonna delete 1, 2, the original, 3. Delete a Chandler. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That is a nice cleanup. However, we do need a new destroyer design that we can actually produce. Besides Redworth, that is. Destroyer leader. 3,000 tons. We can still make the flush daggers, interestingly enough. But yeah, we're going for the destroyer leader, ladies and gentlemen. $3,000 tons like this. Yeah. Ooh, now this looks streamlined already. I approve. Secondary tower. I would like to do that, but let's see if that can actually fit. 40 knots. Oil gear turbines. Ooh, that's gonna be close. That is gonna be close. We'll see. I'm thinking 4.5-inch triples. I mean, we still need a torpedo launcher as well. We can do that, I suppose. Alright, what do I want to get? Let's start off with that. 2 powder, TNT. 21-inch. This is never going to fit, is it? I mean, I'm not even looking at the weight right now. I'm like, not watching that, not watching you. 1 inch all around, RDFs. No capitalistic 2s with standard ratio shells, capitalistic HE. Okay, this is what I want. We are 900 tons overweight. Okay, we can work with that. Let's get rid of that funnel system. Let's do that. That's 800 tons overweight. If I move you closer. Okay, okay. Oh, that does remind me, I do need one more thing. Yeah, almost 10-kilometer range on the guns. Can we get you to 10? Probably. Yeah. 10-kilometer range, 4.4-inch guns. But we're 900 tons overweight. Drop the mine-laying equipment to begin with. I do need the better depth charges, though. Okay, let's bring the range down. Lower the bulkheads to many. No shafts, unbalanced. Auxiliary 1. Diesel engines are not quite cutting it. No. No, diesel engines are a no-go, I'm afraid. However, okay, can't really do much there either. Could go with minimum bulkheads. Yeah, let's not. I do want to have the enhanced modern tower, though. That's for sure. This armor is not really being a lot of weight. Where is my weight, actually? I suppose it's the engine? Where was the weight? There, weight and costs. Engines and boilers. Yeah, 1,400 tons. Okay. 39 knots? Yeah, we're almost there already by just going 39 knots rather than 40. That is pretty insane. Okay, 49. If I get rid of the auxiliary engine. I guess I can go electrical on my turrets. There we go. 1.8% off weight offsets. 1.5. I was about to say, there has to be a position for 2-inch guns here. 2 single 2-inch guns. It would balance her out, but yeah. But I suppose we can go 0.5 on the superstructure. 0.4. Yeah. Alright. This is a interesting new destroyer. 39 knots. It's not the greatest of destroyers, I think. I think some of the older ones, but these have 3.6-inch guns, 4.5, 5-inchers, 3s. In terms of firepower, they're okay, I think. They're a bit slower than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Okay. But in terms of destroyers, well, she's by far the biggest destroyer I ever built. And with 39 knots, it's just Compton that is faster. That is a flush decker. Okay. Let's start building 4 to begin with, because I'm not sure what my financial situation is like. Because we're only building 27 ships. 3 battleships, 7 heavy cruisers. Jeez. Alright. Let me quickly check. 2 destroyers getting ready soon. A battleship that is not mine, but Flemish. Well, Belgium. Sorry, Wallonie, I forgot about you. For those of you that do not know, Belgium is essentially divided into 2 parts. The northern part and the, southeastern part, essentially. Flanders and Wallonie. First bit is Dutch in terms of language, well, more or less, and the other one is French. It's a very divided country in that regard. It's fascinating. Fascinating and utterly stupid. Alright, submarine. Killed. Convoy in the Irish Sea. Dublin attacked. I'm gonna regret this. Could be worse. Ethiopia has been taken. Ladies and gentlemen, victory is now assured. The Italians lost Ethiopia. Very good, very good. An ambush against 2 light cruisers, no thank you. One day I'll do a destroyer-only campaign and then I'll be forced to do those kind of fights, but that is not today. Let's see, are the Russians making any progress? 8%, no. In fact, the Russians are gonna get pushed back from Bohemia, I think. The Germans will take it. Of course, the Russians are... they're pushing into Afghanistan. Oh dear. And Uzbekistan is going to be overrun as well by them. Good. Good, good, good. I don't mind. Let the Russians go into Afghanistan. What's the worst that can happen for them, right? Oh, poor souls. And poor Afghanistan. I mean, in theory, I think you could do so much with a country like that. It's such a waste how it is being used, abused. It could be so much more. So much more, I tell ya. Fleet status. Am I going to deploy these in specific ports, these battleships? I could. And let's be honest, I need them in Europe right now. So these Nevadas are going to deploy in Valencia. That is a nice enough port for that. Cruisers. Valencia. Just going to add a new fleet here to assist in the taking of the last 2 Italian provinces. And yeah, then we can turn that entire fleet towards Great Britain, right? Right. And there goes Central Italy, ladies and gentlemen. It is fallen. Ooh, that is wonderful news. I immediately need to start a new naval invasion. Northwest Italy, execute. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. If we take Northwest Italy, I consider the Italians defeated. Yes, they still have some colonies and a little island in the Mediterranean. I'm looking at you, Sicily. Well, at least half of you. However, all things considered, I would say I have a decisive advantage against the Italians by now. Interesting, but no. Interesting convoy hunt. You know what? Let's auto-resolve that, just for shits and giggles. 14 transports sank. Alright, nice. This naval invasion is looking good. This naval invasion is looking acceptable. I suppose we can try to up the numbers a bit with the few ships that we have in the area. think I have a large fleet anywhere here anymore. I think that's pretty much all of our ships. Well, we got the Kansas. 1 turn. I don't believe that. Is there anything on the other side of the ocean? No chance. French. 1 destroyer. Just 1 destroyer defending New Zealand. We can send that, I suppose. That also shows, though, that we do need some reinforcements in Asia, right? Let's deploy a heavy cruiser in the Philippines. Now let's get the first group of flussers to reinforce. And you know what? The second one as well. 8 destroyers of the Flusser class to go to New Zealand as reinforcements. Good. Not much else to do but to click for victory. A little while later, ladies and gentlemen, we are engaging an Italian convoy, and the convoy is protected by a battle cruiser. So, in essence, we have our battle cruiser duel on our hands. She has triple 14.2-inch guns. So in fact, yeah, we're more or less equal in terms of firepower. That is interesting. Of course, I have a large flotilla of 6 destroyers and a light cruiser with me. Well, 5 destroyers and a light cruiser, pardon me. Good hit. Main gun, partial pen. Alright, so let's speed it up. Contact transports. I'm gonna keep shooting the battle cruiser with my battle cruiser. Destroyers veer off, battle cruiser veer off, light cruiser turn. 25 knots on the battle cruiser, please. Destroyers, hold on. Aggressive torpedo authorized. Target the battle cruiser. Smoke up. Torpedoes away. Lovely angle on that torpedo there. Ooh, barely missed. Third one. Third salvo will hit one. No, the torpedo detonated early. That is not fair. That is not fair, mate. Fire torpedoes from both sides, so another torpedo salvo is inbound towards the battle cruiser. Good. My battle cruiser has an 8. Ooh, nice. Turn into the torpedo, you muppets. And it's a dud. Ah. That was unfortunate. A dud torpedo. Should have hit otherwise. It would have done terrible damage otherwise even. Yes. Sadly, that was not to be. Not today. Battlecruiser, can you please start hitting again? Wow, most of the convoy has been destroyed. This destroyed flotilla may actually start moving away. You're too close. Battle cruiser may turn in. Destroyers full speed, get out of there. We're too close to that battle cruiser. Enemy battle cruiser is not pursuing, they're running. But, ooh, that was a flooding hit. That is the end of you, my friend. Her speeds will go down a lot now. Meaning victory is within my grasp. Indeed. Puerto Rico. Once again, you have proved yourself to be a worthy battle cruiser. Ooh, that was close. Looking good. Torpedoes away. He's turning into the other group. Block torpedoes. Launched from the cruiser. Excellent. Destroyer launched. Enemy ship sinks due to heavy fire. Well, enemy convoy destroyed, and the enemy battle cruiser, a major threat in the Mediterranean, has been dealt with without much issue. Lovely. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, comes an end to yet another episode. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next time as we finish off the Italians, hopefully, and start focusing our attention fully to Great Britain. Until then,